good idea to wear your shirt. Control over.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to call you back. Alrighty, folks. Somebody said they were aiming to be adopted by Oprah. They said, is that okay? I neglected to mention you should put something that you have control over, right? Because if we keep waiting to win the lottery, if we keep waiting for, has anyone ever waited for a better time? For perhaps you remember when you were in school, oh my God, when these exams are finally over, I will be able to have a life. I just got my first job, I will be able to have a life. When this first year of this job, oh, then things will be, when I get married, oh, things will be so much, oh boy. When I have kids, oh, then we'll all start, when I have kids, when the kids start school, then. When the kids finish school, well then I'll have much more time for myself. When I get divorced, things will be so much better. When I retire, oh, when I retire, I'll have so much more time to get into that corner of the room. I met a fella, I always ask people, I don't really like asking, how are you? I like to ask, what's new or what's interesting or what are you excited about? And he said, well, I'm going to be retiring in 6 years, 4 months, 12 days, 7 hours, and 42 seconds. Really? Really? Are you willing to wait until then, whichever then, to have a better life? To be happy and content and joyful and fulfilled 80% of the time? Are you willing to wait until whenever? My thought is no, because nobody knows what tomorrow brings. And what if today was the better time? What if it's today? What if it's right now? So let's hear a couple of the who do I want to be? Who is willing to share? Who do I want to be that I have control over? What do I want to be known? What do I want to be known for is probably the better question. To be a good leader. Thank you for sharing. Excellent. Now, a good leader can mean a whole array of things, right? Because not only are we leaders at work, but we're leaders at home, we're leaders in our community, and people are not just watching, I don't know if you've noticed that, they're not just watching what you're saying. They are watching what you're doing. They're watching who you're being. And if you're going to be a great leader at home, well, you better treat that clerk at Whole Foods very nicely as well, right? And everywhere else you go through the continuum, because it's not just about the words that come out of your mouth, it's about who you are being. Thank you for sharing. What else? Stand up and shout it out. Oh, you want to be known for being authentic. Nice word. Excellent. Thank you for sharing. Ooh, nice. To be a good supporter. Did you see how she stood up and said it with full gusto? What's your name? Say, hey, Josephine. Hey, Josephine. Woohoo. Josephine's going to be your speaker next year. All right. You know, one of the biggest things, thank you for doing that exercise, by the by. One of the biggest things I see, too, is this lack of sleep business. Yeah, if you're tired, once in a while, write this down. Go to bed. Go to bed. Men are so much better at this. Tobin, when you're tired, what do? He goes to bed. Did your wife get mad at you? He's sleeping on the couch. We're just like, what the heck's he sleeping on the couch? But he's tired, he goes to bed. When we're tired, we complain. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And our significant other says, go to bed. And we say, I can't go to bed. I have things to do. And those things to do are done never. So look to your partner across the table and just let them know you will never be done again. I'm sorry, but it's true. So you can't go to bed because you have this list of things to do, but finally you are exhausted. So you collapse on the pillow in a fit of exhaustion. And while your head is on the pillow, you are thinking of all the things to do. And if you ever finish that mental list in your head, a new list pops in. And the new list is of all the tomorrow. Right? It's all the things to do tomorrow. That list pops in. And one day, I said, there must be a better way. And guess what? I know, you don't even need me. These people are like, they know the whole. There is a better way. So here's what I do. 3 times a week, I set a bedtime. Very novel. So let's say 10:30, 3 times a week is reasonable. And what I find is the amount of work you have expands to the amount of time you have. If I have 3 months to get ready to talk to you today, I'm going to take 3 months. If I have 3 weeks, it will take me 3 weeks. 3 hours, it will take me 3 hours. And if I have 3 minutes to get on the stage, damn it, I will be ready in 3 minutes. Set a time limit. I'm going to do what I have to do until this time. And I put my head on the pillow and I say, everything that needed to get done today got done today. And everything else will be there tomorrow. Everything that needed to get done today got done today, and everything else will be there tomorrow. And no one has died in all the years I've started doing this. Everything that needed to get done got done. And then I think about instead of what you have to do tomorrow, what you get to do tomorrow. Change your have to get to. I have to go to work makes you feel one way. I get to go to work makes you feel completely different. And no matter how you feel about your job or any part of your life, I know that just by the very fact that you're here, you are a very blessed bunch. You are looking good, first of all. You all walked in, you look healthy, no offense, but you look well fed. You know, you got a job to go to that allows you every minute of the day to make a profound difference. That is a gift. Even if your job is not perfect, even if there are things about your job you don't like, of course there will be. But it's that attitude that you bring to your job. You've got an association that supports you, that provides you opportunities like this. We are already very blessed that we get to go to work. Do you know how many people don't have that opportunity? Put your head on the pillow, set a bedtime, and maybe an hour before, so if you're going to bed at 10:30, around 9:30, turn off those screens. Turn them off. 20 minutes to get organized, to get your day organized for tomorrow, 20 minutes to do your bedtime regime, and the last 20 minutes to eat, read, pray, meditate, listen to music, wind down. It's going to make a huge difference in your bedtime routine. The odd time, if you're tired, go to Yeah, this is clearly not rocket science here, but we don't do it, right? It's these simple things that we don't do. If we want to do our best, if we want to make a difference, we need to be nourishing ourselves in so many different ways. And what I'm selling here today, I don't know if you have figured out what I'm selling, but what I'm selling is personal growth. What I'm selling is, write this down, work harder on yourself than on anything else. Because if you want to be in this group where you're just going to be complaining and be part of the problem, it's going to be like this in 5 years, in 10 years, in 15 years, and poof, you're going to be at the end, and you're going to be like, wow, I sure wasted a lot of time. But if you're going to work on changing your mindset, which is personal growth, 1% of your day, 1% of your day, that's about 14 minutes. That's not much. That's not much. Where you can read a personal development book, where you can plug in an audio CD in your car for the commute, when you can put it on your MP3 player, when you can do things to give yourself a lift. And so surrounding yourself with this motivation, with things that will give you energy. Did you feel the difference in the room when we moved it up, that response up from 60% up to 70? Could you feel that different energy? If someone's coming up to the stage and you're like, and if someone's coming up to the stage and you're just roaring, it's completely different. Well, that's not unlike a Monday morning or a Saturday morning at work when you're walking into work. God, nobody else has to work Saturday. My brother used to work for the city. He'd get paid triple time to work on weekends. And I'm like, I work every second weekend and I don't get diddly squat. Oh, poor me. Poor me. Or not. Or lucky me that every day I go to work, I get an opportunity to make a difference. And it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much at all. It doesn't even matter if you're at work or not. I had a phone call about 6 months ago. I was phoning a client. Hi, may I speak with Terry? Oh, I'm sorry, you have the wrong number. Sorry to bother you. Oh dear, it's no bother. I've just been sitting on my porch. I'm 92 and I haven't talked to anybody all day. Oh, and in that nanosecond, I'm thinking of all the things I have to do. And then I'm thinking about this. Who do you want to be? I want to be somebody who makes a positive difference in the world. So I said, hey, my name's Stephanie. What's your name? Oh, my name's Anthony, and it's a beautiful day, and I've just been